All right, so what I'm doing is sending a link out to an interested party. They're looking for an audit, so I'm just going to do a discovery audit, copy this link and shoot it over to them. Um, I ran into them off of Smart Lead, so here, and I've already sent it to them here. So let's push enter. This is a reply from Smart Lead, cold email again. Um, just been chatting with them a little bit back and forth, asking. They said, "Hey, yeah, we have a team who's using Hyros." And then I was just like, "Hey, are you guys, happy with the tool so far?" And they're saying, "We'll see what they say. We'll see what they say back." But I have a couple of replies here, so there's a couple of views you can make, and I have one just for replies. I have another one for positive replies. So just for a number, let me go ahead and make sure we get all these in. I don't know if this is gonna. Anyways, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight positive replies, and it's been since the 18th. So how long is that? Um, I should be better than that. So it's been almost 7 days, basically. It's been about a week. We'll just say a week. Um, so yeah, there you go. This is what happens when you send 1,000 emails. Is you get, you know, about 8 people interested. 1,000 emails a day for a week, 8 people interested. So, um, those odds aren't, in standard life situations, those odds are pretty rough. But it's cold email. I'm just trying to get them interested, and then I can make my pitch and um, grow the business. So the thing that I'm most interested in is the fact that I get a chance to kind of show this part of it. So there's this part where I'm building out systems before the sale even happens. And I want to show that because there's not a lot of people that I've found that are really open about that. So, and then I've got to study. The contact name should not be their email. It's got to be something else. So I got to fix that and figure out why that's happening. So if I go to enrollment history for this, for instance, we have the name here instead of the email. So something that I'm doing inside of this particular, let me not do that because it's lagging every time. So something I'm doing here is find contact, and then there's an update contact module that's working really well. And that looks like this. We got from name, we got full name, we got to name. Um, and let's see which one they went on. So in order to do that, you can click on this. Then you got to click the clipboard. So we're going to see that they came in here and then they created the contact. When the contact was created, I feel like it's probably where the ID was created. New contact created with ID. Boom. So if I go back over to create contact, let me see if I can do it here. It had to be one of these two. So we got full name and we got email. Then this one I've got full name, email, from, and ID. So I think that it came from here, full name and email. Um, yeah, and they're creating it. So let me just go check pretty easily. I can check. Why did I do that? That was stupid. Ba, 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 ba. So try this again. So it skipped the find after we created and then we updated. So let's see what happened on the update. To name, email, from email, and your ID. All those things were updated. So this one, full name, email, and they created me with this ID. And then the if then statement where you notice that the name's not even there. So it's just I don't know why it's stuck like that. That's really fucking frustrating. Yeah, let me try something, man. I don't know why it's not just flipping over to this immediately. All right, so let's try this again. Basically, I'm using this webhook. It's pulling in a random ID. So this version of the person doesn't exist yet. So if I click on this, we can see which funnel they came in from. So I have like a if this, then that type of situation here. Let me just save this real quick. So we did email. I'm just going to copy it. So to name, email, from name, ID. And that all happened on the create contact. To name, email, from email, and ID. This all comes from the webhook. Email from the webhook. Try to keep it all from the webhook when we're at this stage because it's right after, right? And then I can go ID. I don't know if they're gonna have an ID or not. Let's check this real quick. Hold on. I do have ID there. Okay, let's try it. So this is really experimental. You guys are catching me when I first started. I'm really just starting with webhooks and APIs and automation inside of high level to this extent, right? So um, I just want to be open and honest about that. So it'll be a lot cleaner videos you see that are in the future. But right now, this is what we're doing. And I'm just noticing this difference between here to here. So my email is going to be the support email, which is pretty cool. But it's awesome that I'm able to pull in the full name of the individual with some kind of certainty, right? So if I go back here, I can notice which branch they went in on. So they went in on this one that's called update name. So let's go check out the update name version of this. And I'm just going to do this because I don't want to mix it up too much. So update name looks like this. Create contact is full name plus email, and that's it. So let's go change that here. So my version of this should be full name plus email. And then I go right back to what I was doing. My bad. This isn't the easiest to watch, I'm sure. Full name plus email, create contact. So let's turn this back. Full name, email. That's it. I'm surprised they let me do that like that, but they did. So let's take it. To name is what goes here. Email is to email. So there's those. New version, cold email opener. And then we can go back. So full name and email. And then let me just check this. To name, correct? To email, correct. And that's how we create a contact. Every single time I can create a contact like that from now on if I wanted to, right? Full name and email is all we really need. And then I can save that here. Then if I go back and I take a look, I got this guy right here. Full name is not empty. And then it says update email, this X whatever, blah, blah, blah is not empty. Interesting. Anyways, here's those. So if we go to create contact, we're doing full name and email, and we have an ID that was created. So now this person has an ID associated with them, which is this. I could pass this ID over to GA4, which is what I want to try to do next. But we'll get there in a bit. Um, I think I'm going to create a trigger for people who have an ID. I want that ID to come over to GA4 as a user ID. So let me try that in a bit. Anyways, so then update. So we've got two things. I've got that, and then I've got this update. Update is to name is going to get updated. Their email is going to get updated. Their from email is going to be updated, and their ID is going to be updated. So I did all those things, and then I need to go look at the contact itself. And this is what I've avoided doing because it's slow or not working all the way because I've got a million tabs open, right? It says contact not found. It is found. So we got first name, last name. We got the support email. We've got their ID. We've got my from name. And then they've got the to name here. And then no business name yet. I'll figure that out eventually. So basically, this needs to go to Tapian. And I don't know why this person's name is Tapian Schmuck. Let's find out if that's who they are. Type in. And then I can go to I just have to go to the emails actually. I'm tripping. Sorry about that. Is this one? Tapian Schmuck. And they're not speaking English, so that's always fun. And it's from Zendesk. That's why it says like that. Um, there's not a whole lot about this email that tells me that that's his actual name or her actual name. Anyways, we'll get it tight over time. I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. That was kind of cool. I can ignore this reply. But yeah, that's the basics of how that could work. Cold email opener would be even better because as we realize that a lot of people are going to open the email, not a lot of people are going to reply. That's going to be even more powerful for me. Um, and I should have some instances of that pretty soon here. But yeah, the replies side is working really, really well. So that's kind of cool to see. Um, I can just kill some of these. This one. And then we say the replies is working. So now let's try this one and make sure create contact is looking like I want it to. To email, to name. I don't know why this is here. From email is cool. I don't really need that. So let's cut that down. And then I'm going to let it make its own ID. And then we'll save this and see if this helps me any. Because it stopped tracking at some point for some reason. And then I got it right with David Curl. This was a test email though. So, okay, so there's that. And I think campaign status change. I'm not sure about this, but let's see real quick. And that doesn't look like it's doing what we want it to. So let's create contact here. And it doesn't, this is not going to work. So email equals to email. Oh, maybe I can use their user ID. They'll probably have one. Let's do that instead. Email or phone. That's why I did that. Okay. There's no to email here. It's because it's just a campaign status update. So what you would do is go into the contact itself. Assuming I've already got this information about them, I should be able to pull that in. So this is not changing at all, actually. Um, yeah. And then update contact would be first name, last name, email. Um, yeah, I don't really need this though for this. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'll play with it a little bit later. It's not really worth it. Getting into the weeds too much with that one. I don't really need that workflow, and I probably will get rid of it at some point. Landing page visitor. This is for the people who hit FYT view. So it looks like this. Um, and yeah, and this is from people who just get to the website, not email openers, right? So I had that other one with a similar look that was landing page visitors. So I can go this funnel is, and then I had one for Hyros. I already have that one. Um, let's go server side tagging. Why not? And then I messed it up. I'll do one for GTM. It won't let you do it twice, which is really fucking frustrating. And it won't let me pick a range. So, whatever. The good thing about this is similar to what I just showed you, where people have to make a decision. Um, I can actually see which website they came in from by doing it this way. I probably could do this um, in a more efficient manner, like with tags or something maybe. But what I've learned is do your first version. Even if you can think beyond your first version, should always do that first version first because you can improve from there. I don't know what this -1 means. I feel like that means I took somebody out of okay, so milk and honey jewelry. A lot of these are support emails, so you know, I'll get a little bit of that, but I'm just surprised there's no ID attached to this. I have the email now, you know. Um, yeah, I feel like every contact should have an ID. Okay, no worries. Let's try something else. Those reply emails are having IDs, so I might be barking up the wrong tree here. Let's try it real quick. So Taipei or Taipei, and then this guy, Northbound Gear, is his name and is the name of the company. It's info. But let's go take a look and see if they got a an ID for me. I think they do. And if this is the same, if this is their ID right here, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's crazy. Let's check. One way to do that is through this. Northbound Gear is what I'm looking for. I guess I could just let me change the I think there's a way for me to change the columns here. Here we go. No phone. Definitely ID. Yeah, it looks like that's the same ID. That's freaking amazing. I can ask some questions and get things there. That's kind of cool. Business name, company name. Just see what I have access to right now. And then workflow finished. That could be kind of cool. Nice. All right, so let's stop there. And I got this, I got that. This is the same. Um, this page path up here, which is always useful. So I can go here. This is the name, Northbound. Um, you can see form submit. I don't know why we have form submit going through, but I'll check on that later. And then I can hide the empty fields. that's all we got. And it was able to pull northbound gear um, because that's part of the two email. Pretty cool. I don't know if it actually. Yeah, assigned. Eh, company name could be interesting. I definitely need ID. Website would be nice, and then ID would be nice. And that's it, really. Okay, so I wonder if I need to like save any of this so it works right. Um, okay, 12:30. This just happened. It was a reply. I need to go to this guy. New workflow form submit. So there's a workflow that I've got that is just running rogue on me, which is annoying as hell. But hey, it's this one. There's a shit ton of people who have come in through this. And this is the join group one. So they either came in from a LinkedIn form, Facebook form, a trigger called form submitted. I don't know about that one. This one or contact created. So contact created is not a viable trigger here because that's every freaking body, right? So I need to not have that happen. And then I can say, yeah, let me do this. Do you still want to proceed? Yes. So what I need to do is go duplicate this. And then I can go contact created. So you get the GA4 just for being created, basically, um, which is whatever. But I'll work with it. I'll get it fixed. I'll get it going, and it will be on point eventually here. But this is where I'm at with this right now. Let's see. I got some work. Looks like. All right. They want me to fix that. Duty calls. So yep, here's this, and then where's my copy at? Bruh, I just duplicated it. Created on. Is it on the first page because I just did it? Yeah, here we go. It's weird. Whatever. Yeah, contact created. Yep. Yep. It's not necessarily fixture tracking. Um, let's remove form submitted. I don't think that's fair. And let's go fixture tracking is fine. Mm, yep, let's do that. We'll save this. And then yep, fixture tracking and form submit is fine for tags for the other one. So we'll go that way. And I'll call it good for today. That's GHL for me in a nutshell. I got some stuff I want to clean up in the workflows, but right now, if we just go to contacts, you're going to be able to see people that I just added. I got 55,000 contacts in my CRM right now. That's plenty of people to sell to. I could set up a email sequence for once they get into my GHL, but also I want to set up a sequence that requires them to have a certain tag so I can know that Smart Lead is done. Because Smart Lead has its own tag and it looks like this. Let me see here. Let me just show you guys this real quick. So plenty of tags here, and Smart Lead Finished is the one that I want to use in order to tag someone who's already out of a Smart Lead sequence and not currently in an active one, because I don't want to send them emails and get them, have them getting emails from somewhere else. Um, maybe because the email accounts that are attached to high level are different. So it could be more like a newsletter versus pitch. Anyways, all right, that's what I got. Peace.